Okay, so now we're moving on to part two where we look at the week ahead. So this week, plenty of central bank meetings, lots of them. You know, after the summer recess, they're all playing catch up. They're all using the data that they've been able to gather over the last couple of months, and obviously going to make those rate decisions. So in the US, we have got housing data. Then we've got the FOMC rate decision. Now, this time round, so every second meeting, you get that dot plot as well. And the dot plot is going to be key because it's going to sort of give a little bit more insight into if there is that expectation that this could be a pause, but there may be one more priced in before the end of the year. And the dot plot will give you insight into if that's still the same. Jobless claims as they come out every Thursday, so again, you know, just keep an eye on them in case they start to keep creeping up, because again, that's just going to show that the economy is slowing down, potentially demand as well. And then we've got the Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey coming out. You know, as I mentioned, surveys are fine, but for the amount of people that respond, I don't think they're as accurate as they could be. Sometimes possibly misleading. And of course, it's pretty much PMI week. So in the US, we've got PMI out as well. Then in the EU, we've got inflation data, CPI. Then we've got consumer confidence. Remember, I like consumer confidence because we account for 60 to 70% of an economy. So it's really important what we're doing because that does impact the companies and also households as well and jobs. So all round. And then of course PMI. Moving on to Germany, their monthly Bundesbank report will be released. Gives a bit more insight into what's going on in Germany, and of course at the moment they are one, if not the weakest link in the whole of Europe, which is a surprise. And you know, they're not used to being there, that's for sure. And then of course inflation data with PPI and also that PMI is coming out. Now in the UK we've got housing data, so lots coming out here. Then we've got CPI coming out, PPI coming out, so we're going to see those inflation data, retail sales index, so how, you know, high street prices are doing, and then of course we've got that Bank of England rate decision, and we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do. It's probably borderline at the moment, slightly leaning to a hike, but it's going to be a close decision on the day. Consumer confidence again, followed by retail sales, and of course that PMI. And then in China, so we've got another rate decision coming out of them. You know, they have trimmed their rates a little bit. Whether they feel that there's a need to do any more of that, maybe not. So not just for the moment. Canada, housing data, industrial production, CPI and retail sales. So again, you know, that's going to sort of give a good insight into how their economy is performing. Moving on to Japan, we've got CPI, so a little bit of inflation data there, along with PMI, so how industry is doing, followed by Bank of Japan rate decision. Not expecting anything this time round, but you know, as I've mentioned, with Ueda, he's sort of, people may have misinterpreted what he said, but you know, there is potential room for them to come out of negative rates by the end of this year. Switzerland, then we've got the Swiss National Bank going to announce their rate decision. Australia, we've got the minutes from their last rate decision, so their last meeting, the RBA, also along with PMI. And then in New Zealand we have GDP coming out. So you know, that's the most of the key data. Of course there's other stuff that always comes out every month from other countries and that as well. So I've just, you know, I just pick out what I think is relevant, what's going to be more market impacting. So there it is. So you know, plenty of central bank meetings this week, so you're going to see a lot of movement, especially with the Fed one coming out. Stocks, gold, the dollar, they are all going to have some reactions to the data as it comes out this week. So sort of, yeah, but I mean, we've got lots to look forward to this week. It's going to be a big week. It's going to, it's certainly going to have some guidance of where things are heading with both the FOMC, so the Fed effectively, and the ECB, both deciding on rates, but also, hopefully giving us just a little inkling of some forward guidance of what their expectations are. You've sort of got rates going up at the same time that the risks of recession. But, as I've said for quite some time, I think at the moment that's acceptable. And it's in part of the central bank's plans, but I'll cover that in the macro part. So just to highlight our services, daily newsletters full of headlines, global news. You can get them either direct from us, or we do post them on LinkedIn as well. And then if you would like to subscribe, we offer fresh daily chart levels, which includes daily pivot points. Then we offer anything from one-day workshops, one-week courses, and also our comprehensive accredited masterclass. So, whatever level you're at, we can help you to improve and, hopefully help you to get where, your goal is when it comes to trading. And then to also help with that, we do trader mentoring. We consult to companies to help them with their exposure on FX and commodities. We provide lots of educational content, individuals, exchanges and brokers. If you're looking for a funded trading account, then check out our partner at Nordic Funder. They offer some great ones there, and of course you've got lots of sort of different parameters that you can add, and there is no time limit, which is really important. One of the reasons, a major reason why we were happy to partner with them. And if you've got any sort of reason to contact us, you'd like maybe a bit more insight, or you'd like to find out more about our courses and such like, then contact us at info@symaxfintech.com or direct to me at chris.tubby@symax-int.com. Now on the 17th, next Saturday, so the 17th of June, I will be in London. If you're around, then there is a traders event going on, Traders Day Live. If you want information, again, just reach out to me and let me know. But it'll be a great day. There's going to be a lot of experts there. I'm doing a presentation. I'm also on a trading panel of experts where we're discussing sort of our journey so far in trading. So it should be a good fun day.